From the Phantom Studio, somewhere south of Victoria Island, this is NQL, not quite legal, not quite live, but definitely real. And I am your host, David Miller, bringing you the news from music lovers on Facebook. And that news is a new playlist has been generated, has been created, and we'll post at noon today. Today being March 27th, 2023. The time currently is 9:53, and it will post at noon. So, and that playlist is Welcome. Before I go any further, oh man. Today has just been one of those kind of days. You think you've got everything figured out, and then something in your system just kind of throws you a wild curveball, and that seems to be what has happened. I've lost my focus in my video image, and no matter what I try, I can't seem to get it back. The closest I can do is to bring up the sharpness, and when I did that, I started having more pixelating, so that's what's going on with the image. I don't know if it's the software, which is OBS 29.0.2. It's a 64-bit for Windows, available at portableapps.com. It's an excellent software program. It's actually made for streaming, but you can also maximize it for recording, which is what I've done here. I think it's something has something to do with the settings. It recently updated, and that may be what's going on. I just haven't quite figured out how to compensate for that update. Or my camera, which is an older camera, it's mounted on my screen actually, and it could be that is going finally. It's been through about 3 or 4 computers already. Excuse me. And then there's my voice, which I keep having this frog in my throat that I have to keep clearing. So pardon me for that rudeness. Excuse me. Last week it went pretty well, really well. This week, the week before, I had a problem with sound, and the sound was really very echoey. I finally resolved that. I got that one figured out. The music background is what I call Welcoming Blues. It's one of my original Watcha tunes. I've done some modifying with it and so on. Thought appropriate for the playlist, which I don't think I've told you what the playlist is yet. It is Welcome. And the inspiration for that actually came from, you may have noticed earlier this week, on Sunday actually, I posted a little thing about that I had, my wife was building a shopping list and wanted to know about a certain item, and so I volunteered to go and check on the amount, the number of the item that we had, and I reported back, and that immediately triggered a memory of a song. The report was, there's 4 in the drawer, and that immediately triggered reminding me of there's 4 at the door, 4 at the door, 4 at the door, by The Who. Actually, the song was Welcome. So, and it was a line from Welcome from Tommy The Who, by The Who. That's what happened. And then that night, Saturday night, I believe is when this all happened, I went to bed, and as I started drifting off to sleep, the thought came to me, what if I made a playlist about Welcome? And bam, just like that, I was awake. I could not think of anything else, could not, it was pretty much a sleepless night thinking about that. So Sunday morning I got up and got on Spotify and did some work, and came up with Welcome. So there you have it. Almost all the songs have welcome in the title. I was actually looking more for songs that didn't necessarily have welcome in the title, but had it in the lyrics somewhere. As I understand, there's actually quite a few. When I did a search for that, but there was enough songs with welcome in the title that I decided to go with that, except for one particular one. The Emerson, Lake and Palmer's Carnival 9. I believe it was the second impression, part 1. So that's in there. But anyway, there's about an hour's worth of tunes, all about welcome. So there you have that. That will appear at noon on Music Lovers. And I've kind of wandered all over the place this time, haven't I? There you have it. That's another one of the dangers of when you're doing ad-lib live video production. All sorts of things can go wrong. I thought I had done an excellent job on this earlier, and I got done and I realized I had not changed my scene again, which I usually do. And being a bit OCDC, is that it? Obsessive compulsive? OCD? There we go. OCD, a bit obsessive compulsive about certain things. I just had to destroy that particular version and redo it, and hopefully I will remember this time to fade back to the music software image, Watcha Pro 22, and the tune Welcome. So there you have it, with all that extra information. That's the news from Music Lovers on Facebook. Have a good life, and I will see you in the future.